Welcome to the extra help video for 2.2.3, specifically the slope-intercept form type of questions. So we are on page 26, and we're going to go through these two examples here just to get a couple more examples in for slope-intercept form. I think it's not too blurry, but we'll see. So the first one we have, ooh, that did not help. We have y equals negative 3x, and that's it. And this one kind of looks tricky for a couple of reasons. We don't have anything being added or subtracted on the end. And so that kind of is the first thing that throws us off. So we want to remember we always want to begin with b and move with m, so I want to identify those first. But if there is nothing over here, I don't have a b value, which actually means my b value is 0. So this technically is like plus 0, because if we add 0, it doesn't change the equation. So if there's nothing there, our b value is 0, which means I want to begin on my y-axis at 0, which is just the origin. So this is the b value. And so I'm going to remind myself this is b, which is at 0. Then I want to move with m, and my m is the number in front of our variable x, which is this negative 3. And so this is the second thing that could throw us off. It's not written as a fraction, and so we need a rise over run, and so we want to write this as a fraction. So if we remember from when we did the practice yesterday, whenever we have a whole number, we can write it as a fraction. So this actually turns into negative 3 over 1. Those mean the same thing. So negative 3 over 1, when we have a fraction, that means division. Negative 3 divided by 1 would still be negative 3. So those are the same. And this is going to help us have a rise and a run. So this tells us that we are going to go down 3 because it was negative. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3 from our first dot, and we are going to run 1 to the right, and so I have a dot right there. I could draw my line. I'm actually going to do it a second time since I have room, and when I have more points, my line is more accurate. So from this point, I'm going to go down 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and over 1 to the right, and then I have that. And I can see that they are in like order. I don't have any like stragglers off to the side. And so I'm going to use my handy dandy tag from Target. And in the center of the dots, then I can draw my line, draw arrows on the end, and that is my graph. For the second one, I want to do the same thing. Begin with b, move with m. So I have to identify what b is, and I have to identify what m is. My b value is the number by itself, which is negative 2, which tells me I'm going to start at negative 2 on my y-axis, which is down here. I never want to start on my x-axis, always my y-axis, because that's my y-intercept. And then my slope is the number in front of x. So I have negative 6 over 5. And it is negative, so again, I want to go down. If it was a positive, I would go up. But I always go to the right, no matter what. Whether I go up or down, I always go to the right. So from this point, I'm going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then to the right 5. 1, 2. And I get that point. And I can't do it again because I would be off the graph. And so those 2 points, that's enough that I can draw a line. So I'm going to put this in the center of those dots through the entire coordinate plane, add arrows on the end, and then I did it.